Okay, everybody, welcome once again. Mike is back in the house with our final race briefing for Adidas Infinite Trails 2022. Hopefully you had a great day. Thanks for a great cooperation through the registration. And I can hear still the old mayor of Bad Hofgastein still announcing the winners of the Marktlauf, which was also great. I know you are waiting right now to get the latest information for your race tomorrow. First of all, remember it is a mandatory race briefing. You signed the registration form as well. I will put the race briefing afterwards as a post on Instagram. We will upload it on YouTube, and you will find a PDF document on the website in your Dropbox, where you found your trail book. It will be a little bit shorter than the last one because I'm not going to talk about the courses. You know all the courses. We'll not talk about 8 stations, what is available on 8 stations and everything like this. So you should get familiar with the race procedure. So the question I've been taking a lot today is, what is the weather situation? And the weather situation is, in the Alps, it could have severe weather conditions. And remember, this could be cold, it could be windy, foggy, rainfall and snowfall, a 0-degree limit, which is really important for us, thunderstorms, and for this we are prepared with bad weather courses. The weather situation, this is the map with the situation for tomorrow morning. Right now is where we are. Here's the Salzburg region, here's the Gastein Valley. We will have a sunny start. That is the prediction for tomorrow morning. So what means sunny? Hopefully it's not raining. I think that's the weather forecast right now. There might be some rain over the night, but nobody knows exactly will it be rain or will be also a little bit of a snow cap on the top of the mountains. So remember I told you already that we're expecting some clouds cover around noontime, and this is where the clouds coming in from the Switzerland side, going over Tyrol and moving into the Salzburg region. So at 1 o'clock, this is the right now one of the weather forecasts, which could be the situation. It could be earlier, could be 11 o'clock, but it could be also later. It could be 3 or 4 o'clock. And then you see there's some more clouds coming in, so we will have a little bit more here, and then that's what we're expecting at the moment. So we will have a cold front with sun in the morning, clouds at noontime, rain in the afternoon, and a 0-degree limit, which is in 2,400 meters. 40 wind gusts. So the normal wind speed will be around 25 to 30 kilometers, but it could be also throughout, if we have some thunderstorms, it could be more than 40 k's. 2,000 meters, 4 to 6 degrees or below. 30 kilometers wind on the summit. That means if you put this into a windshield factor, then we're ending up with minus 5 degrees Celsius. And for our guys coming from the US, 24 degrees Fahrenheit. Fucking cold. That is my comment. So when we're asking for mandatory equipment, we just want to protect yourself, and maybe we're saving your life. Minus 5 degrees, this is not a walk in the park. This is some serious weather conditions, which can be better, which can be worse. So we can't tell you at the moment. But what's really important is to understand where we are with the rain. With the rain, we are on that side. It might be strong rain in the afternoon with some pouring with some downpour, with roughly about 20 or maximum of 15 to 20 liters per square meter. So we are in that region. That is flooding. So nothing to worry about. It is like, it could be a hard shower, but then also it is not something like rain heavily over hours. So it's showers, stop, clouds, sun, shower. That's the weather situation which we're expecting, or the meteorologists expecting for tomorrow. Mandatory equipment check. We do this right before the start. For the 65K, for the 45K and the teams, and other we do random. You can help us If you're coming to the check-in, which will be down behind the Alpentherme, located on the 2 Infinite Trails tents, if you present the items which you want to see already in your hands, then you are in 10 or 15 seconds through. Otherwise, if you're just getting everything out, you're queuing and you're creating a line and let other people wait. Remember, no cups at the aid stations. You need your own foldable cup. We tested the Terex foldable cup today on our aid stations with hot tea and hot water, and it works. It's not 90 degrees, which you're going to get, but roughly about 60, which is a perfect tea temperature. Mandatory equipment is a flask or a reservoir at least 0.5 liter. As remember, we always recommend take 1 liter of flasks. Then it's your backpack or it's your vest. Then it's your waterproof jacket. And I can't put this into attention as much as possible. It is waterproof, not water repellent. That is a big difference. So you don't want to get up in the mountains and just have a water repellent jacket. You need a waterproof jacket. Also, you need a waterproof pant. Nothing like just like a trail pant. It is a waterproof pant. I'm going to show you the items which I'm ready in my Archmax vest already, being out on the course tomorrow as well. Insulating top and an insulating pant. People asking, what is insulating? Insulating means warming. It could be your ski underwear, for example. Then it's the gloves, and it's a hat, or it's a beanie. Just do us a favor, don't bring a buff, which is not a comfortable hat. So it should be like a beanie covering your head warmly. And this helps you probably a lot on race course. Then it's a headlight for everybody being on race course after 4:30. It's your whistle, which can be integrated into your vest as well. And then it's the GPS map printed out or the GPS on your watches. If you don't know if you can upload, please don't send me an email and asking, can I use this watch? If you are not sure, take a printout with you and then you're covered. Also, a mobile phone switched on, loaded, and also with the emergency number. And then it's your first aid kit. That is the mandatory equipment which you need to bring tomorrow morning. And what I want to see tomorrow morning from you guys is a waterproof jacket. I'm wearing my waterproof jacket already. It is the waterproof pant, the insulating top, the insulating pant, the gloves, the beanie, and the first aid kit. We trust you that you have a mobile phone with you. We trust you that you have a printout map or a GPS map on your device. The whistle, and we're not talking about the headlight. That's up to you. If you know you're being in the finish line around 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock, then definitely you don't need a headlight. Okay, that's it. People asking me, Mike, how can I fit all these things in my vest or in my backpack? That is an 8-liter Archmax vest. So, okay, here is my 0.5 flask, which I could put on the other side. Here is my backpack. Here is my waterproof jacket. And then, let's see if I can fit everything in. Here's my headlight. Here's my waterproof pant. Here's my 2 power bars. Here's my insulating pant. My top, my hat, my gloves, my rescue, my first aid kit. And if I go, another 2 power bars. I'm hungry on the course. And then it's on the clippers. I have my whistle. So that is everything. And I forgot my phone, but I have to watch it because I still been on duty. So you can see everything is in the West. So nothing to worry about that you can't bring the complete equipment. It is possible in an 8-liter vest. Okay, guys. As I mentioned, we're going to do a check on the fly. That means present us the items and you're flying through the check-in. If you check in with poles, you need to bring the poles back to finish. You can't get poles on the race course. So we're going to mark you down. If you bring poles, we want to see the poles back. 15K mandatory equipment. This was the mandatory equipment before for the teams and the 65 and the 45K. 15K mandatory equipment, your flask, your reservoir, your mobile phone, and a waterproof jacket. That's it. No, nothing else. Don't bring anything else. You can bring everything. I really like it if you bring your first aid kit, but you don't have to. It is only the waterproof jacket, your phone, and your flask. Emergency contact. Remember, we have the emergency number. If anything happens on the course, if you need to withdraw from the race, you're exhausted, you can't walk anymore, please give us a call. There's the medical personnel and our rescue personnel, and making the identification and making a call what's going to happen if you're sending a DNF car, or if we have to take you to hospital or have to bring something else. If you forgot the emergency number, if you are nervous, don't worry, it's printed on the backside of your bib number, just flip it. Also coming to the bib number, a lot of people asking me, where should I put my bib number? Please remember, normally the bib number should be worn visible. And this is really important. You have one bib number on the back, so put it on your vest. And I totally understand if it starts raining, you want to put over your rain gear, and you don't want to flip your bib number to a rain jacket and put needles in and destroying the membrane. So what we think is the best to put it on the waist band of your pants, and then you have it even if you cover it. So just remember, don't lose the perforated voucher attached to your bib number, because this is your voucher for the carbo loading buffet in the Alpentherme. Good news for the vegan runners. Half of the buffet is vegan. So you get everything, so you don't have to worry about anything. So it's going to be vegan food after carbo loading. And remember, vegan food and vegan nutrition provided by Powerbar on the aid stations. Call the emergency number, we do a medical clarification, and then you can get assistance of the DNF team if necessary. Course marking. I'm not talking about course marking anymore. Remember, we have tapes, we have spray, we have signage, everything like this. We have some flags on the course. Normally we have like an interval by 100 meters on race course. Right now we put it down to 50 meters on the top of the mountains if we get fog. So if you don't see something after 100 meters, probably you're on the wrong path. So maybe if you don't see anything for 300 meters, make your U-turn and check it again. Maybe you missed one of the markers. Color concept, the 15K, S, M, L, 45K is yellow. Only parts for the 65K are lavender. These are intersection signs where you should take attention to. For example, on Gamska-Kogelhütte or on the middle station of the Graukogel mountain. Also signage on racecourse. Stop means stop, guys. If you see something like this, please stop. Then you have to reverse over the road. And there's more signs which we're using along the racecourse. But they are all coming from traffic signs. So if you are in traffic as a car driver, as a biker, whatever, you should be familiar with these signs. Racecourses stay the same as the original courses are. No changes at all. No bad weather courses. As mentioned in my first race briefing, Gamska-Kogelhütte, no official aid station. Rainwater is provided by the hut staff. Froni is looking forward to welcome you on the top. She has a 99% UV disinfection. No power bar is provided on the top. And please fill up on the Raststätten, which is below, before you're starting your climb. If you want to have anything else, like cappuccino, latte macchiato, then you have to take money with you and pay it on your own. Don't put it on my bill as last year. I've also talked to Foni. Foni will provide hot water and tea as well if you're coming to the top. But remember, it is not provided by Adidas Infinite Trades. What's important for Loop S, if you're coming to the top of Gamska Kogel, which is Europe's highest grass mountain, there's only one thing. You have to make a right-hand turn and go down to the valley. Don't go straight. This is the 65K course. This is the sign which you see, S and M going downwards, and 65K keeps straight. For the L loop and the 45K, this is roughly about 2 kilometers into your course, where S and 65K and M climbing up to Gamska Kogel, you need to make your right-hand turn over Planitzengut and towards the Poserhöhe. Don't miss the sign, otherwise you have another additional mountain. Happened to one guy last year, did 2 laps on the S course, but he said it was beautiful. Creek crossing, everybody was always laughing about the creek crossing in the Gardauner Schlucht with the water situation and with the heavy rainfall. It could be a little bit more, so please pay attention to that section. There is a river crossing or a creek crossing. It's not a river, but when we have more water coming from the mountain, then the creek will rise up as well. Sometimes it's a small river, sometimes it's a bigger river. But please expect to get your feet wet. This is a section coming down from Poserhöhe, affecting all 45K L loop runners and 65K. So please put attention to that area. You have some metal wire or metal ropes on your left-hand side, so don't be too shy to use them. It's right before you're coming down to your aid station at Grüner Baum, and I just want to show you how it looks like. We made a little video this morning for you, just to get an idea. Don't slip here, because otherwise you will have a fast one to the aid station. So please take precaution and don't hesitate to take the metal wires and the metal ropes on your left-hand side. Also, there will be a course marshal slowing you down. Nobody is running through. You're going to go walking. And walking means walking. So then you're coming down to the most important part on Loop L, 45K, 65K, which is the road crossing in Beckstein. Remember I told you there is a sheep party in the Sportgastein Valley, so there is a lot of people going there with cars. You need to stop. This is definitely, when you're coming down Blümelweg, there will be course marshals. You need to stop exactly there, and after you got a green sign from the course marshal, you can cross the road. It's a government road, so there might be also some heavy traffic. So don't run over the road and get hit by a car. Next one is a situation which can happen in the afternoon if we're expecting some thunderstorms. Nobody can tell you right now. Or the cloud cover is too heavy, the wind is too heavy on the top of Tischkogel. Then we have a shortcut. And the shortcut is right here. It is about 100 meters below the Tischkogel summit, taking you straight back to the route and back to Stubner Kogel. So just like a bypath or happy shortcut. So this one will be taken by myself as a decision throughout the race. If we see the weather conditions are getting worse, maybe then we're shortcutting here. Also, that is the only thing which is affecting the 45K and the Loop L. Then Angertal road crossing. It is a public road. You're coming out, you're making a left turn, and then it's really important that you stay on the left side. In Europe, we stay on the left side also. The reason why we stay on the left side, we're facing the cars coming towards us. If you go on the right-hand side, the cars coming behind you and you don't see them. So please do me, this is also like a hill rolling down like this, so it's better to stay on the left side, which is really important. Your cutoffs for L and 45K, it is 4:30 at the aid station in Böckstein, 5:30 at the Obere Zittrauer Alm, 6 p.m. on the aid station of Stubnerkogel. And remember, if you're being on race course after Böckstein 4:30, you need to have a headlight with you and you need to put it on Stubnerkogel at 6 o'clock. Last cable car going down as a comfortable ride is 7 o'clock from the top station to the bottom. And 8 o'clock, we're closing the finish line at the Alpenarena. Okay, 65. 65, same procedure as I told you right now. Go straight ahead on Gamska Kogel, then you're coming down to Posahöhe. This is a place where you have an end of section. So you're leaving the lavender course marking and going back to yellow-black. You have the same situation down there with the little hang with the metal ropes on the side, where it's a little bit slippery. So if it's dry, it's not a problem, but when it's rainy, then it's very slippery. You have to take, once again, attention to the sign. So don't pass the middle station, you need to go uphill. And right at the middle station, aid station, you're going uphill to the Gaukogel top station. And then you're facing, if we need to cut, then we're going to cut on the upper station. So maybe there could be like a race situation that for the first 50 guys it's perfect weather, but for the last 20 is horrible weather. So we would need to cut the race there and get you back into the valley, and you're not doing the Gaukogel loop. If we are happy and we put every 5 meters a course marking on the rocks, there's 3 wire sections or rope sections done by our great mountain rescue. Just we want to be sure if we have folk that you still found the way. And there's also 2 different more sections. If you have been on Gaukogel, it is an alpine terrain. It is more like a little bit of climbing. So if you have your poles with you, it will not work with. So this is the reason, if you see that sign, start of section, it is a no pole zone. You need to put your poles into the back of your pant or into your vest or whatever. So that is your pole zone, no pole zone. And then we have the danger zone where you have to put a little bit more attention. But as I told you, the mountain rescue provides the ropes for the safety, and please make use of it. This is the section, it's halfway up to Gaukogel, and then you're going to see just before the summit an end of section, which means you're allowed to take your poles again. Then you're coming down to middle station again, and remember it's the end of the section, and from here onwards it's only black and yellow course marking. Same situation, you have a Böckstein road crossing as on L and 45K as well. Please do me a favor, don't run over the street. Same situation as mentioned before. If we are lucky, we can run and summit the Tischkogel by 2,409 meters, but the weather forecast might have some snow down to 2,400 in the afternoon. But we can run until this point with no danger. Overall, the course is wet. The course is slippery in the woods if you're going over some routes. And this is also the decision I made. Nothing will change on the bad weather course because we are still in the forest. We're still on open roads. And I think it's much nicer to go on the original roads than to go on the bad weather courses. Same situation as mentioned before. And then we have the Angertal road crossing for you guys on 65K as well. And then the cutoffs are the same as 45K. But here, again, because if you're just fast forwarding in the race briefing on YouTube, 4:30 Böckstein aid station, 5:30 Obere Zittrauer Alm, 6 o'clock aid station Stubnerkogel. Remember the headlight from 4:30 onwards, you need to put them on 6 o'clock, and the last cable car at 7 o'clock. On the way from Böckstein to Obere Zittrauer Alm, you have also the Bergfeld Alm. There is water supply from the mountain hut, and there's also water supply at the Obere Zittrauer Alm if you still need water and you try to manage the beast when going up to the Tischkogel. Aid station, 10 aid station along the 6 different race courses, no cups provided. We bring your foldable cup. All aid stations offer a full service, including drinks, food and power bar, sports nutrition, vegan and gluten-free food as well. So no self-service, the staff will hand over. And if you're brewing for your team members, it's only allowed in the area of an aid station. I heard there's a question.
There's a question regarding the cup. Must I bring the cup if I have my flask, or is it optional?
It's optional, but we're not providing you anything to fill up some hot water or tea. It's up to you. We tested the foldable cup. Sorry, I didn't put it into my into my vest, but it would still have room for it. So yeah, it's up to you. But there's no cups on the aid station. So if you don't bring one and you're using your flask, happy to do that. Wristband, don't take it off, even if it smells. There's some people who still have the wristband from 2018, so it doesn't be so bad. Race procedure for tomorrow morning. Remember, that is our area, your athletes garden, your Kurpark at athletes area, where you have the check-in, spectator area, and the expo. To start tomorrow morning, we're opening the Alpentherme. Remember, we don't have a back drop-off in a tent. We have it in the Alpentherme. You can use the lockers, put everything in, and you have everything with you when you arrive on the finish line. So for 65K, it's been the first one sent off. 5 o'clock check-in. 5:30 we open the pre-start on the start line. 6 o'clock start. For 45K, 5:30 back drop-off. 5:30 check-in. 6:05 pre-start, because we just need to get the 65K out of the start line and then filling up with 45K. And if you are a team member, you're most welcome to join us early as well, but not for the check-in into the start shoot, but cheering on your teammates or on other competitors. So for the team, 6 o'clock back drop-off. You can start with 5:30 back drop-off as well, but we want to get a little bit spread out, that not everybody is arriving on the same time. Check-in, 6:30 pre-start, 7 o'clock start, and 6 o'clock back drop-off for the 15K run. And then your pre-start will be starting right after we send out the teams, and your start will be at 7:30. This is our check-in area, 2 black Infinite Trails tents. As we said, there's 6 of my team waiting for you for getting you check for the mandatory equipment. Remember, you can be really helpful to make it flying through if you present us the items. And then here is your check-in area for the start. Once again, close back drop-off for Alpentherme, check-in, mandatory equipment control on the fly. Everything happens down there. Then pre-start area, if you are a team, stay together, line up. We have a first come, first serve base in the 3 sectors, and estimate your speed, like the Leopard for a speedy one, the Zebra for advanced. And if you are a rookie, then you can take it easy. So when you're coming to the check-in, we have 3 boxes, and this is where you can make your way in and just estimate yourself. Move to the start line, keep the distance, the team members in 1 row, and then when you cross the start line, you have an individual timing. After race, that's when it's sunshine, thousands of square meters. I serve for the Adidas Infinite Trails competitors and their supporters. Everything will be inside, so we are having nothing big outside, so everything will happen inside. Pick and run, our food buffet, the finisher shirts you're going to receive inside. Then we have the Adidas Terex photo booth where you can pose for some great shots. Then Edelweiss, Powerbar and Gesteine The Adidas Reload Center with physiotherapy and massage. And if you want to be the king, then it's the speed slider contest. Remember, for your food buffet, you need the perforated voucher with you, so don't lose it on the course. Otherwise, you're going to be very hungry. Once again, this is the backside of your bib. And for the massage, we open tomorrow morning the no queue sign up where you can book your slot. So nothing to do tonight because we're not going to give you the time to make a reservation tonight because everybody would do that and blocking the slots. It's the free and complimentary massage provided you by the Alpentherme team in cooperation with Adidas Infinite Trails. It's a medical part of the building, so don't forget your FFP2 masks. Put it in the locker. If you forgot it, then you can get something on the cashier. As I said before, you are familiar with the course signs, so we made it easy. Black and yellow is the signs for the massage. It's a 10 minutes walk roughly from this pool inside the building. And please do the massage crew a favor. Shower, please, before. Supporter ID is a voucher for discounted all day. Normally it's a 4-hour, like it's 36 euros in the term. In the term, now it's 19 euros per person for family and friends. There's a maximum of 400 in a rotation system. So it's the same thing. Remember, you are in a parking garage. There's 400 slots. And when it's full, you need to wait until the next one is going out and getting a green light on the signal. You can purchase the tickets in the morning starting from 5 o'clock, but you don't have to redeem them immediately. So you can buy them on a first-come, first-served base. And then you can go only at 2 o'clock into the spa if you want. Award ceremony, world famous. I know a lot of people are just coming for the award ceremony. 8:30 in the main pool area, the top 3 of each category, 15, 45K, 65K, and the teams. Also, the first team of Salzburg and the first local team and the best Adidas runners team. Community get-together, we're starting around 6 o'clock until 11 o'clock. Celebrate the sport is our theme with our 2 DJs, DJ Chainsaw and DJ Zambuca. Bring your swimwear. And yes, you're allowed to have your beer in the pool. Then we have 2 after parties or after race parties. One is a Dividmusserin, the other one is a Berglift. But I know you're looking forward to a great Kaiserschmarrn, also available as a vegan. It is located on the top of the Stubnerkogel. You can go on the cable car with your wristband, so don't take it off tomorrow after the race. You need it still on Sunday. There's a vegan Kaiserschmarrn as well. It's my recipe. Hopefully it's good. And the Kaiserschmarrn is presented to you by the Gasteiner Bergbahn. Share your experience. We are happy if you tag us, if you're posting. It's amazing what we can see on the Infinite Trails social media channels. Thank you, guys. It's really nice to see that you appreciate all our work. And it's great to see when you were warming up for Infinite Trails around the world, to see your training going on. YouTube. So the free, or actually 4 or 3 Instagram channels is like Infinite Trails with the Gastein and Adidas Terex. And please also don't forget our hashtag, which is Celebrate the Sport, which you used last year very well. Yeah, that's it. I think there's a couple of more questions.
One question is, where can I find the 25K or Loop S, I suppose, map, Dropbox?
Yeah. So everything is in the Dropbox map or in the Dropbox folder. I put you a very nice, just go maybe, just give me, I just go on the website. Very easy, the hamburger menu, download GPS Trailbook. Download GPS Trailbook. Bam. And you are with the Loop S in the team. Here's Loop S. Here's your profile. Here's your GPS track. Here's your real-life movie. And here's your trail book with a map as well. Everything with waypoints and everything like this. Hope this answers the question.
I'm having difficulties to understand how I can hold the mandatory equipment in my hand when I enter. Thank you. Other than that, there's the briefing.
It's like the same as the security on the airport, right? We don't have the boxes. You have to put everything normally into a box. Then you go through screening, and then after you got your things back, and then we put some tables that you can put it back.
There is one person missing a supporter ID in the start bag. Come back to registration.
Come back to registration, see the team. That's not a big problem. You still have 2 hours, or we bring them tomorrow morning, whatever. So we are still here, and we have it. More question, guys? Good. Otherwise, I wish you all the best for tomorrow's race. May your dreams come true. I know some of you have been training very, very hard. I know we have a lot of newbies in the community as well who have never done a trail race, who have never run 15 kilometers. I'm convinced, and I'm 100% sure, we're going to call you a winner, because that's what it is. It is a celebration of the sport. It is the celebration of the trails in the Gastein Valley, and it's a celebration of the people we run on these trails. Have a good night. Hopefully you had some good carbo loading. We're greeting everybody being also at home and watching the race briefing right now. So if you have any questions, you can send me them on my race director email, but please don't ask me, can I use this pant? Can I use this jacket? I have to go on the internet and check it. And I have a lot of things still to do with the team and preparing for tomorrow, that we have a very, very smooth event, and you're going to be very happy with the Adidas Infinite Trails. Also do us a favor, we're going to send you a link to a survey, which we did last year, and you have been doing a great job, and everybody was answering within 3 or 4 days. We are not 100%, but we want to improve from year to year and make it to your greatest experience in trail running. Good night.